Okay, hello everybody. I'm Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 4 of my Mao's Legacy campaign, where we're doing left radicalism. Yeah, it's been a little bit since I played this because I've been pretty busy, and also when I have been playing, I was doing that failed on more run in the New Order. So it's going to take me a minute here to kind of reacquaint myself. I probably actually should have done this image before going live. I should have refreshed everything. Okay, but just to review. So our support of the party is declining. Our support of the people, though, is going up. Liberalization of the mines is at 0 and going lower. Very, very nice. Standard of living is up, so that's cool. We are seen as authoritarian internationally. Our agents network is climbing. That's good. Global influence is a little stagnant right now, whatever. We have extremely good relations with the USSR, but with the USA, it's about to go off the deep end. Am I in the right save file? Hold on. Oh, yeah. We're good. Yeah, this was right. Did I forget to make a save? Why do I feel like I was further along? That's right, we turned Japan reformist, which is pretty cool. Joaquin Montesino Fernandez says, WTF is this game? Oh, have you not seen this game on the channel before? So this is by a studio called Kremlin Games. And they do these really interesting kind of political simulator style games. So they've done this, they've done Nostalgia, and then just different things like that. They did Collapse, and they're really interesting because I don't remember where the company's from, but they're not American, so that lets us kind of get a non-American / Western point of view on these sorts of events, such as the Cold War, which is interesting because then we get to talk about these sorts of things. All right. So, what was I gonna do? Mr. Marcos says, glad I got to make it to this stream. Cool. Oh yeah, what were we doing? We were reviewing things. So, budget's going up, as it should be. Woo! Look at all those left radicals, baby! Why is our party support then going down? Am I not left radical? What the hell? But yeah, our army power is good. Getting better. We're aiming for like 200 so that we can invade Taiwan. Let's see, we had our state mechanism up to 39, but we don't have anything at 39? Why do I have it that way? That's weird. Well, if that's the case, we probably should borrow a little. Maybe get our army up more. We were going to also, let's see, services is going slightly down, which is extremely annoying. Agriculture is going slightly up, industry is going even more up. I wanted to look also at the view here, so this is all looking fine. We still have the Cultural Revolution. Yeah, the Americans are embargoing us. That's just how it is. Okay. Got our allies here. Country line stability. We don't have Myanmar and Pakistan in with us. Oh no, they are with us. Why did it say in that other window that we're not then? That's weird. Not members under the influence of the United States. Myanmar is here. Admit them into the economic union. Yeah, let's do that. Oh wait, no, they already did. Oh yeah, they're already in our military and economic alliance. We can also turn Myanmar red, I think, if I'm willing to spend the 5 budget. That probably would not be for a little while. Okay. I think we're basically ready to go then. Let us unpause. Oh, conspiracy, conspiracy! Arrest them, send in the boars. Yeah. Well, that was a sudden loss of some stuff, wasn't it? Sell technology to them. We can't do that because we went left radical. All right, economy. We can get this up now. Our maximum investment is down. That's a little annoying. Services are looking better, though. I guess it was a +1. I guess before I thought that it was a -1. Checking in on the science. What are we doing right now? The electronics, our own electronics. Okay, good, good. Send weapons and stuff to Afghanistan if we really wanted to. Hungary's not in the Soviet camp. You are correct. We could support a Maoist organization in there. We could do that each year. It'll take a couple of years, though, I think, before we can get them. And we're mostly focused on Asia at the moment. Trade is conducted. Yeah, we're not going to be able to get the foreign affairs feelings that I'm looking for here. Oh, can I make him the MFA? No, because he's being investigated. Yeah, I don't think there's anybody I could really make my Minister of Foreign Affairs that would be useful. Alright, oops, I didn't assign the economy. Let's put this into, well, it can't go wrong with a little bit more agents. Okay, maximum investments back up, that's good. There we go. What's this event? And after Tito, on January 3rd, excuse me. On January 3rd, the founder and long-term leader of the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, chairman of the Central Committee, Chairman of the Central Committee of the Union of Communists of Yugoslavia, Marshal Joseph Broz Tito, was hospitalized at the clinical center of Ljubljana to check the blood vessels in his leg. As a result of 2 operations and amputation of his left leg, his condition improved somewhat, but in February, Tito suffered pneumonia. High fever and bleeding from the stomach, intestines, and lungs also led to sepsis, which intensified during March. And today came the denouement at 15:05 Belgrade time at the Clinic for Cardiovascular Diseases at the Clinical Center in Ljubljana, 3 days before his 88th birthday. Joseph Broz Tito died. The funeral will take place on May 8th, and we need to decide whether it makes sense to send a delegation to Belgrade, or is it worth confining to condolences? Despite our ideological differences and the gap in diplomatic relations, Tito was one of the heroes of the anti-fascist war. And, hold on a sec, somebody's messaging me on Discord. Oh, okay, guess not. Sorry about that. And today came the denouement. Yeah, let's see if funeral will take place. Tito was one of the heroes of the anti-fascist war, and it makes sense to give him a duty of memory. The USSR and the USA have already announced they will send official government delegates to the funeral, but U.S. President Carter will not go to Belgrade. Maybe the comrade Wang Hongwen should not go, sending at the head of the delegation Ji Pengfei with limited powers. However, our Albanian allies have already stated that although they will be happy to restore trade and trade and cultural ties with Yugoslavia, they will never stop criticizing the revisionist Tito and Titoism. If we send a delegation, we may well push them away from us. Well, Albania is already in my trade union and the military alliance, I think, so I'm sure I'll be okay. Express our condolences no more. If Tito die, we'll let it be here. Yeah, just we'll send our condolences because we've got other stuff. We've got stuff cut off to us. Wang Hongwen sent a letter in which he expressed deep condolences to the Presidium of the SFRY, the LCY Central Committee, all peoples of Yugoslavia in connection with the death of the head of state, Marshal Tito, and expressed hope for the restoration of friendly relations, economic and cultural relations. The letter was published in the newspaper Borba, and at the end of the 7-day mourning, we received an official response from the SFRY Presidium, in which we were thanked for condolences. However, this did not affect the state of Sino-Yugoslav relations. Mourning voice? What do you mean? What are you talking about? Alright, let's keep moving. What's this investments? Invite foreign investors. Nope, not gonna happen. I wonder how much I would have to support the Maoist organizations of NATO to actually flip them. That would be an interesting little thing. Yeah, after this particular campaign, in the future, like I'm gonna play some other games after this, but in the future, I definitely want to play some games where we're just experimenting, like, you know, how can we turn NATO Maoist? What does it take to get the Eternal Flame achievement? You know, just going for like really specific stuff, specific achievements. It sounds like I just woke up. Well, I don't know what to say to that. I've been up, haven't fallen asleep since the last thing. Yeah, just I got nothing. Maybe it's the fan on. I have it tilted a little bit towards me. Maybe it's messing with how my voice sounds. Oh, economy! Okay, max investment still's not up. Yeah, exactly. Try to make the UAR different like achievement runs like that. Which now that I'm more familiar in the game, I'd want to just, you know, boom, 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 let's go. Oi! Oi! I just noticed that my my tip cognac glass is empty. Why is it empty? And it wasn't this morning. Anyway, let's see here. Let's... Damn, what can I do here? Support of the party. I think that's... Let's see, it says 2.3. If I added a little more for party members, is that going to change that? Let's find out. I'm not sure it did anything. Event! Somalia's golden age. After the failure of the Ogaden War, the situation in Somalia began to deteriorate rapidly. The Liberation Front of Western Somalia suffered a crushing defeat and was defeated by the Ethiopian army, and the collapse of Soviet military and civilian assistance seriously hit the Somali economy. The Somali Revolutionary Socialist Party is gradually beginning to lose popularity, and the regime of Haile Mohammed Siad Barre is becoming increasingly authoritarian. In such a depressing atmosphere, the Somali government is trying to distance itself from the Soviet Union by moving to cooperation with the United States and Western countries. Perhaps sending all possible assistance to the Somali government to resolve the situation in the country, we can enlist the support of Barre and get a profitable and loyal ally in East Africa. However, will this save the SRSP regime against which armed opposition groups are actively forming throughout the country? The generals are extremely dissatisfied with the indecision of President Barre. Perhaps having secured their support, we can manage to conspire against him and bring more pragmatic leaders to power. Interesting thought. Oh, let me drink some water because now I'm all self-conscious about my voice. You know what? I just remembered. We need to make sure that we're tracking things in Asia, like with Laos and Costa says hello there and goodbye. Okay. Let's see. We can send military and humanitarian assistance to Somalia. 8 from the budget, 5 agent networks, and 5 army strength. That's kind of expensive. And I need to remember to save. Save something. I don't know. We're gonna need to save up to automate later. The agent networks cost more in agents, but overall everything else is better. Let's do a party coup. Thanks to the support of our special services, the influential military General Mohammed al-Samatar, having conspired with the generals, presented Mohammed CBR with an ultimatum according to which the president should immediately resign. As a result, the leader of Somalia, under pressure from the military, was forced to resign. The presidency was taken by the compromised foreign minister Abdirahman Jama Bar, whose actions are de facto controlled by the top generals. Somalia made a ceasefire with Ethiopia, abandoning any territorial claims, and the country's government restored relations with the Soviet Union broken during the Ogaden conflict. The new government declared military neutrality by joining the non-aligned movement, but Somalia is becoming increasingly closer to other Arab countries. Having not forgotten about our support, the Somali government invited us to expand trade cooperation between our countries. Ni Heodial. I don't know what that means. We're in negative relations with the United States, because they're just going to have to get over it. Keep getting that army stronger. Yeah, again, we're growing at a decent enough rate. 13% conservative, huh? Let's take a look at Laos here. Align their state system according to our model. Invite them into the military alliance. Yeah, oh no, we already did all this. Okay. And did I support the Maoists in the Philippines this year? Yeah, I did. Okay. Well, we need to wait for them to win. It's a play on Ni Hao. Ah! Aha! Big brain time. Okay. Well, I think we could just start speeding things up because we're just trying to get to the automation. CHG, save Somalia via coup. There you go. We can admit them into the economic union now and our military alliance. So, woo! All right. Wait, how do we look at the thing? Yep. So we've got Somalia, China pride worldwide. Yeah. We got Somalia, so we have a nice toehold in, well, I don't know if it would technically be correct to say sub-Saharan Africa. Sub-Saharan Africa is more over here, but yeah. Very nice. The family grows. Okay, budget loss, deficit, maximum debt, we're there. Keep those agents up. Diplomatic crisis, our relations have hit a low. Yeah, I don't care. I think this is just repeating that the US and I aren't getting along. Next, we steal the Saudis away from America. But hey, Socialist, good to see you. You just missed it. We got Somalia into our both military and economic alliance. Americans mad. Well, they could just stay mad. Oh, we've got an empty minister position for some reason. Okay. We need somebody new in the east. Jidenku is already working. There's Li Jianyan. He's a moderate, but he's thrifty. What do you think? How much would it take to support him enough, high enough? Oh my gosh, you gotta be fucking kidding me. I can't get him to go higher. Yeah, maybe I should make it Deng Xiaoping. Oh, I can make him my foreign minister now. Yeah, let's see if we can do that. It could be useful. I'm still trying to... Holy fucking shit. It just won't let me do it. Oh, but Chen Yu's been there the whole goddamn time. Support the Maoists. Yeah, I think I already supported the Maoists this year. Yeah, I was just talking about that. See, Maoists. So, Socialist, you're somebody who's more experienced in this game. How many times, I was just curious, do you have to support the Maoists in NATO to flip them? Is it possible, or is it just a money sink that fucks with you? Researches are done? Nice. Okay, so we have our own electronics now. We can work on construction tech now to get ready to go for machine modifications. All right, economy. You can't flip it, so it's just a trap. It's an option that just exists to weaken US or USSR event. It also can change your end event. Ah, interesting. Well, our global influence right now is at 30.8, not too shabby. Those conspiracies are proving. Rise in Gwangju. After the coup in December 1979, Chu Du-hwan seized power in South Korea and began a merciless suppression of protesters against the military regime. On May 17th, martial law was introduced. And on May 18th, a student demonstration in the city of Gwangju against the closure of the Chonam National University was shot at by the military. This caused a storm of discontent in the city and caused even greater unrest, during which the rebels managed to seize police and military depots and push army units out of the city. According to our data, the government of Chun Du-hwan is preparing to seize Gwangju by the regular army by supporting the rebels so that they could last longer, and by directing the strength of our intelligence services to incite discontent in adjacent regions. We could seriously destabilize the South Korean regime. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with this. Yeah, let them deal with it by themselves. On May 27th, aviation and army units of South Korea, as part of 5 divisions, broke into the city center and captured it in just 90 minutes. The number of killed civilians, according to various estimates, range from several hundred to several thousand. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so we can provoke a new Korean war later. As long as our diplomatic reputation is high enough. And we've already supplied them with weapons as well. So we definitely could do it at some point. Oh, the economy! We're almost at 200 on the military. Conspiracy. Do I want to arrest them or use the officers? I think I have more than what I did last time with the agents. I think we'll arrest them again. Yeah. You criticize them in absentina. I just really like to think that every time I criticize the members in absentina, it's always me going, well, look who didn't show up to work today. And then I start parading them, even though the reason they didn't show up for work is because I effectively, got rid of them. So, economy. Let's see, maximum investment. We can get that up some more. With the amount of conspiracies you're getting, I'm starting to think this takes place in the World of Darkness universe. Okay, more economy. Oh, max investment's up to 43. Let's keep chasing that. Yeah, we're starting to get that money rolling in. See, it looks like some people didn't show up to work today. I see some people don't like Mao or the new China. Poland has not died yet? But I thought that Poland was yet lost. Or was it not yet lost? That's an important distinction. I should check that. Comrade Wang Hongwen. Alarming news comes from Warsaw. On September 6th, the 6th plenum of the Central Committee of the Polish United Workers' Party took place, which decided to resign Edward Gierek, who headed the party in the country for 10 years, and replace him with a compromised Stanislaw Kania. The country is now in the hardest political and economic crisis, united with the help of the CIA anti-socialist opposition, headed by the so-called independent self-governing union, quote-unquote, Solidarity, for almost a year now. It has been organizing mass strikes, rallies, processions. The tremendous national debt, almost 40 billion, accumulated under the previous leadership of the country, PPR is unable to pay. The situation is clearly out of control of the PUWP. The USSR is already seriously beginning to consider the option of armed intervention in the affairs of Poland, following the example of Czechoslovakia in 1968. Now, while the situation in the country is extremely unstable, we have a great opportunity to intervene and, taking advantage of Kania's indecisiveness, to ensure that nationally oriented forces led by Albin Siwak and Kazimierz Mijal come to power in Poland. However, this will cause great dissatisfaction with the USSR and high costs. So maybe we don't need this Poland? Well, we don't have a choice. Soviet Union will not listen to us. This is too radical interference in the affairs of Poland. We cannot support the military junta. And the affairs of Poland are not related to China. Themselves done things, yourself, and work it out. What? Themselves done things. Oops, hold on. If it's common knowledge that the CIA is behind this when they're doing it, then the CIA sucks at its job. Yeah, it's like that that one scene in Inglourious Basterds where they're briefing Michael Fassbender's character, and they're saying him, and then Mike Myers' character is going like, "We have a job for you to do in France. We're going to drop you in with a Secret Service unit that's embedded in there." It's like, "Oh, I haven't heard of this unit. That's why it's called the Secret Service, chat." It's like, or it's something like, "Wouldn't be a Secret Service if you knew about it," or something like that. Anyway, we can't do anything. The Chinese leadership has not responded to the events in Poland except for the joint editorial of the newspaper Renmin Ribao and the magazine Hongqi, which called for the warring parties to, quote, find a compromise solution for the socialist and people's democratic future of Poland, unquote. This position was approved by both the USSR and Poland itself. In this situation, the army took all the responsibility for the fate of the country. enlisting the support of the USSR and guaranteeing its military non-intervention. The Minister of National Defense of the NDP, General Wojciech Harolewski, created the Military Council of National Salvation, and on December 13th, 1981, announced the introduction of martial law throughout the territory of the NDP. Decisive actions of the Polish Army, the Security Council, and ZOMO, special units of the civilian militia, the entire asset Solidarity, and the PUWP leadership were in turn in order in the country more or less restored. Well, the international place. Announcing the new line of socialism, Jaruzelski began economic reforms on the model of the Hungarian. However, the cardinal problems were not solved, which later will surely make itself known. Okay, economy! Let's get this up. Let's keep getting that science up. Industry's doing very well, so I'm happy about that. Okay, it says we're supposed to be done with the science, and yet we're not. What's happening? There we go. So let's come down here for a second and get some modern equipment. A net of restricted military factories will allow us to supply our agents in HQ with the most modern equipment. Pro Whispers camera, communications equipment, and weapons. Because right now I'm kind of just treading our water with my agents network. Getting close, getting real close to 200. Okay. Maximum investment went up. There we go. Feeling good. Feeling really good about all this. I could borrow some more, but I probably should stop doing that so much, or wait until I really need the money or something. Elephant and donkey. Presidential elections will soon be held in the United States, in which current Democratic President Jimmy Carter runs for a second term, competing with the ambitious Republican Ronald Reagan. During his reign, Carter tried to improve Americans' welfare, create a more open government, and generally reform some U.S. government institutions. Foreign policy was characterized by a balance between confrontation with the USSR and Entente. However, Carter's presidency coincided unsuccessfully with rising oil prices, and a relatively moderate foreign policy has been harshly criticized by conservative circles, so Republicans have every chance of winning. Of course, we cannot intervene, so we can only wait. Yeah. So I got two people, Ryan Pruner and Socialists, are saying we're going to need money when automation comes. 10 for one event and 25 for another. We all waited for the results. So who's going to win? Following the election, Carter was defeated by Reagan. Unhappy with the rise of inflation and unemployment caused by rising oil prices and foreign policy failures, the Americans chose to follow the populist slogans of the Republicans. A key factor in Carter's defeat was his failed strategy in a crisis with the Islamists taken hostage by members of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. Carter refused to negotiate and initiated Operation Eagle Claw, which ended in a shameful failure at the landing stage in Iran without any clashes with the Iranian army. Now, under the leadership of Reagan, the United States is waiting for a new round of active confrontation with the USSR. Yeah. Hey guys, remember how we made Iran Maoist, and then they're now in both a military and economic alliance with us? That was awesome. Who's the vice president? Jerry Lewis? Oh, that's right. We can trade with Romania now. Or did we already do that? Yeah, we already did. We're already trading with the Romania. Romania. Sometimes I need to just remind myself to peek around a little bit, make sure there's not any potential allies that I'm missing. I can have Tunisia overthrow its government, but... I can send money to help Gaddafi, and then afterwards we could trade. Waiting for the great peanut coup. Yeah. Whoa. I was talking to somebody at work the other day. Carter had come up, and he's an older guy. He remembers when Carter was president. But he was saying, he's like, yeah, it's all the peanuts. That's why it's still growing. Okay. Maximum investment. We've hit it. Start getting that reserve up. But yeah, Nestor, let's go ahead and align Gaddafi up. Boom, baby. What? Hey, why aren't you working with me? Oh, we are trading. Yeah, nice. Oh, here's your problem. Shit. Alright, back to it. Okay. What's wrong with my service sector soci list? I've got freaking... It's over 50. It's still growing. I don't see what the issue is. Wish my party support was a little better. That feels like a more imminent problem. Poland is gray. No, Poland's red again. Let's see here. Maximum investments up. Yeah, we're really good. Oh, we've hit 200. All right, cool. So we have 207.4. I just realized we've been on the Brezhnev plan this entire time. Automation. Yeah, this is what we're going for. We need our party support to be greater than 30, though. I'm in military, not gov? What are you talking about? Transfer of control to computers, a promising but very risky idea, will strengthen the economy and deprive you of the support of the bureaucracy. But look at this. 75% left radicals and counting. Very good stuff. So let's see here. If I wanted to... Oh, that's what you meant. Yeah, okay, I see now. My bad. Its economy's purple now. It's like Romania. But the question is, do I want to start liberating the border islands, aka Taiwan? I was talking about map mode. Oh, got it. Hold on, gotta stretch. Oh, hold on. Oh, my shoulder. Wait. Oi! Whew! Oh, man. Okay. I should help the Mujahideen. What, so that the USA could win and lower Soviet influence? I completely forgot that we were doing that. So we can send weapons. Yep, see, there we go. The influence gets lower right away. And just like that, Mujahideen is up. Let's see here. I don't need your civil war. Alright, let's let a couple more weeks go by so then we can support the Maoists again. Alright. Maoists! I support you once more. Oh, whoops. I thought we were in January. My bad. This Maoist is dedicated to the brave Mujahideen of Afghanistan. Yep. get science up. Yeah. Okay. Whoop. Diplomatic crisis. Holy shit. Shut up about it. Probably should make a save file here in a second. Yeah, I'm about to save. But first, I need to get some water. Yeah, let's check on some beans that I'm cooking. So I'm making some beans, and I was gonna throw some carrots in them, but I forgot that I ran out of carrots. I finished the last ones I had, so that's annoying. It's okay. I'll just make them without carrots. Yeah, I can have the carrots on the side another way. Excuse me. Party popularity might be low because of some of the politicians I have. What did the party? Well, let's see. Maybe it's because I have Yao Wen Yuan as my head of the CMC. Okay, yeah, but it's a brand new year, so I think I'm going to support the Maoists one more time because I thought that I had supported them, but not really. So they're at 70% right now. Let's see, but who can we gotta, like, oh, no, he's not left radical. Hard man, schemer, harsh, Westophilic, peace. I don't know. Maybe Wang Dongjae. Or, I don't want to make him thrifty. I don't know. No, I can't make him as the head of the CC. I think I could spend the, yep, boom, that was enough. Wait, where'd he go? Oh my gosh, he went all the way to the fucking top. Nice. So yeah, let's make him the CMC. And, yeah, let's see. Then we've got Jing Chun Kiao is a schemer. Alright, that'll have to do. Let's let some time go by. Conspiracy! As per usual. Send in the boars. I see some people didn't want to show up to work today. I guess some people have a problem with our dreams of automation. Some people have a problem with our, why is Dang still alive? I don't think I could just execute him or something. I'm in my runchy countryside and I wish you great success in world revolution. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. Wu Day. Wait, what? No, that's not who I meant to put there. This guy, Deng Xiaoping, is under investigation, but we can make Wu Day our MFA. Hefe. He's under investigation right now. Event overfulfilling is an honor. Comrade Chairman, in connection with the commencement of the implementation of the new 5-year plan, some experts and economists from the Planning Committee suggest choosing a priority development sector for the next 5-year period. You need to decide which of the areas of the national economy require special attention and investment from the state, industry, agriculture, services, or the development of science. However, we can also dispose of funds in a measured way and direct our forces towards the improvement of 3 sectors at once, which will lead to more equal development. Didn't I do this already? Does anybody remember? I feel like I had this event already. Let's see here. Can't go wrong with science. Focus the 5-year plan on the development of scientific research. Yeah. So now if we look here, or not there, here. Okay, how's this going? Cool, so we're very soon gonna get the modern equipment done. Alright, let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and save. It's been a year, so. Economy. So now my services is growing faster than the other stuff, so I think that's fine. Let's see. Let's try to get that party support up. Okay, right now we're neutral, so now that I put in a couple of things, we should get a boost. So we don't have to keep using agents. Boom! There it is! Okay, cool, cool, cool. So now we're getting support of the party actively. We also just finished the modern equipment research. So let's get that automated production control. Sooner the better. If you got a letter, the sooner the better. Maximum investments up again. Oh yeah, and yeah, there's only like 2 wars going on in the world right now, so fuck it, let's help the Mujahideen win. Let me try, you know what, let me see if I can find the footage of that thing that I've been talking about. Let's see here. No, not there. Let's see here. Okay, Rambo dedicated to the Mujahideen. I'm gonna try to find the actual clip. There's the final battle scene. Okay, let me try. Rambo 3 dedicated to the Mujahideen. I'm trying to find the actual image. Okay, I found it. Yeah, so for those of you who have not seen it before, yeah, this is it. This was the original dedication at the end of Rambo 3. Which ain't bad. You know, First Blood is probably the best Rambo in my opinion. Rambo is a classic example of like this 1980s action film that just gets Flanderized and all its soul is lost along the way, because the original Rambo is about a veteran and him dealing with being home, and yeah, it becomes this whole action scene thing, but then the later Rambos, it's just like, let me just get all this 50 cal and and there's other movies where it's like the Die Hard movies too with John McClane. Wait, oh shit, wrong thing. Hold on. Where's the... There we go. Just trying to find the thing. Yeah, and the original Rambo breaks down and cries. You know, that whole man, he's like, nothing is over! Nothing! And then he's just, yeah, he's crying, and he's talking about, you know, the horrible shit he saw, and all that. Can I click Cyprus? No, apparently not. Yeah. So, let's keep moving. Just 2 weeks at a time. We're getting there. Little by little, a little will become a lot. There we go. Event! Push the falling man. Comrade Chervin. This is my Russian secretary. Urgent news from the SFRY. In the Socialist Autonomous Province of Kosovo, mass riots of the Albanian population began according to our data. Organized by the Albanian Special... I don't know how much we're going to be able to actually get involved in this event. Let me check that first. Oh, no, I'm going to have options. Okay. So, according to our data organized by the Albanian Special Service, Sigurimi, protesters attack administrative buildings, police stations, and garrisons of the Yugoslav People's Army. Anti-Serb pogroms began. The leadership of the province and the Union of Communists of Kosovo do not offer serious resistance to the rebels de facto supporting them. An urgent meeting of the SFRY Presidium was held in... I just realized I forgot to do the Afghanistan thing. I was just talking about it. After this, we'll do the Afghanistan thing. De facto supporting them, an urgent meeting of the SFRY Presidium was held in Belgrade, which decided on a forceful suppression of the counter-revolutionary separatist rebellion. After the death of Tito, the situation in Yugoslavia began to deteriorate. It seems that the monster of the Versailles Treaty began to collapse. So maybe it makes sense to push him even more into the abyss? Offer Albania assistance. Don't interfere. We could assist the separatists. No, it's just such a small section of one continent. We could better use this money somewhere else. Yeah. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the PRC issued a communique in which it officially expressed support for the protesters and their legitimate democratic rights. The Kosovo demonstrators. This caused a sharp indignation in Yugoslavia, which accused China of interfering in its internal affairs, in its non-aligned movement, which accused China of Maoist hegemony. Inshallah, Maoist hegemony. The USSR and the US ignored this largely because of the independent position of the SFRY, which was not included in any of the blocs. A state of emergency was imposed in Kosovo, and part of the JNA entered, which by April 3rd had suppressed all protests and restored order in the province. There was found evidence of the intervention of Albania. Massive cleanings of the separatists began. Cleanings? Is that what we're calling it? Oh, thank you for reminding me that we're trying to go to war at some point with India. Normalize the relationship? No. Support the rebels in the east. We can do this once a month. Nice. So how much army strength is this going to end up using? Let's see here. If we look at doctrines, we got 224.4. And then if we come over here and we support the Maoist rebels in the east, then we check again. It only costs us 3. Yeah, so it was 3 and 3. Wow, that's nothing. That's nothing at all. Now, some Frenchie, I decided a couple of streams ago that when we go for Maoist Afghanistan, it's gonna have to be its own dedicated stream because it's just such a difficult achievement. Oh, somebody just subscribed. Nice. It's such a difficult achievement to get. Like, I don't think it's the least. I don't think it's the achievement that the least amount of people have gotten, but it's pretty damn close. It's something like only 3% of people who have the game have gotten Maoist Afghanistan. So when the time comes, we're gonna go in on it. So what I'll probably do, like, yeah. Now, one strategy that somebody brought up is that you intervene in Thailand, but don't actually win the war. So that way you just build up intervention points, and then you just for years you're building up the intervention points in Thailand. So then as soon as the war starts in Afghanistan, you just boom, 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 boom. You go hard on it. What's the hum again? I forget what this does. It doesn't matter. Let's just send weapons. Keep it simple. This game is dedicated to the brave fighters of the Mujahideen. And by the way, I like the detail that our budget goes up because we're selling them the weapons. It's a very nice... It's just such a nice little detail. Boom! There it is! We have just single-handedly won the Afghan Civil War. I'd love to see you get all of Asia under your influences. Humanitarian help. Oh, right. Fuck that. Give them guns. Give them guns so they can drive them out. War is over if you want to. My hands are up and are swaying right now. After a long and bloody fighting conflict, the Afghanistan Civil War finally ended. The winner in the aim was the Mujahideen side, having achieved their goals in the war. So you see, this is a big brain play right here. So long live the peace! So you see, this is the biggest brain move, because now we've pushed the Soviets out of Afghanistan, so we're lowering their influence, because it's all about increasing our own personal influence. Because we want to win this three-way Cold War. So we've hurt the Soviets, but also we've hurt America in the long term, because it's going to turn out the Mujahideen in America are going to have problems later. Our standard of living still keeps going up, which I'm very happy about. Diplomatic relation has to be between 39 and 80. Yeah, that ain't happening. Like I said, Afghanistan, that is my white whale. As I've said before, I will not allow myself to die before I have gotten Maoist Afghanistan. I'll be in the nursing home going forward if I have to. Okay, max investments up some more. What do we want to do here? Party support's good, support of the people's good, liberalization's good, standard of living is good, international reputation is stagnated, that's fine, agent network's fine. Yeah, we lost a lot of army power selling all those weapons, so we're down to just 182.4. So I guess we could get the army up a little more. Let's get the science up too, though. Actually, let's... Yeah, that's good. I think that's good. 76% left radical and counting. Clipping right along there. So once April comes, remember I have to help out the rebels in India. Rebel, how could they know? Hot tramp, I love you so. You bet. So let's see, 5.8. Did it not even go up? Wasn't it 5.8 even before I boosted the thing? Whatever. America in the future. Where did they get these Chinese guns? Yeah. Yeah, as long as my gold reserve is 10, I think we're just going to start slamming it all onto the army. Yeah, we're doing really good, I think. I've just got my eyes glued up here on the budget at this point in the game. I'm just constantly checking to see when it's going to get fuller. About to hit 75 industry, nice. I know that it's every month, but I have to wait until April. You see? Because I already supported India in March, so they won't let me. Come on, come on, come on. Excuse me. Goodness. Very sorry about that. Anybody whose ears caught that. Stuck up on me. Alright, maximum investment went up. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Okay. Got way too many tabs open in the other thing. It's because I was, just doing some stuff online. It had to do with like I was returning something. I was trying to get a refund on something I ordered online, so it was a little difficult. Incidentally, I think, I'm not super duper familiar with Indian politics, but I think that the Naxalites are actually still around in India. But I think it's also kind of like the Shining Path in Peru, where it's like, yeah, they're, in quotation marks, you know, they're technically still around, but who fucking cares? Yeah. It's like they don't really do anything that's fucking relevant anymore. This is such a grooving soundtrack. I think I've said this before. There's still Maoist guerrillas active in many countries in Asia. Yep, like in Nepal, they took Nepal. Could be worse. A Brit-hating death cult could be power in India. Yep. We gotta always keep things in perspective. Okay, maximum investment. Ooh, 0.1% short. I guess let's science this bitch then. Or industry's doing good. Maybe services up a little. No, not services. Let's do a. Oh, fuck it. Another in reserve. 100% support of the people. Maoism all the way, baby. Cool. Our science here is done. So we're still in 81, right? Okay. So, 83. That's going to be the Chinese analog of OGAS. That's going to be the huge moment. But incidentally, yeah, I think the Naxalites haven't even been relevant since actually before this game even starts, because you notice when it said like I could support them, which I need to do this month. Freaking what were they at 10% at the start? Because Indira Gandhi took them out in the early 70s. She like killed a bunch of them, and then she arrested anybody who was even suspected of being a Naxalite. So yeah, they've basically been irrelevant ever since then. But again, I'm not an expert in modern Indian history. Yeah. Oh, right. Yeah, I need to pick my new thing. So, machine modifications. We've always ended with our industrial lags, but there's always a place for improvements. By improving our own machines, we will significantly reinforce our industry. Yeah. The Naxalites were kind of pretty involved in the recent strikes. Yeah, but there's also a difference between, you know, being part of a strike and being a violent terrorist group. Yeah. Let's see. So she's the Gandhi we all know from Civ. No, different Gandhi. Yeah, old Gandhi now. Didn't they have in Civ 6? Can't you... Isn't there a thing in Civ 6 where you can bring up to him if he has nuclear weapons? Like, hey, what's up with that? And he goes like, there is no shame in deterrence. There is a difference between having and using. Okay, so we need to... There we go. Maximum investment went up. Thank you very much. I like how our agent numbers are looking now, and we're over 200 here. Very cool, very cool. Oh, event. What's this? The Eternal President. According to our information, the first presidential elections will take place in June of this year in the Philippines. Since 1972, the country has been in a state of martial law that was introduced by President Ferdinand Marcos and removed by him in January of 1981. The time of his presidency was characterized by rampant corruption, nepotism, and violation of human rights, which caused a sharp increase in opposition activism, one of the cores of which was Maoist Communist Party of the Philippines and the National Democratic Movement formed by it, which have long been campaigning and conducting guerrilla war against the Marcos regime. However, Effective economic reforms based on state regulation of the economy, suppression of the opposition through martial law, and U.S. support are likely to bring him victory in the upcoming elections. However, we have an excellent chance to spoil his triumph. Well, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, gosh. Excuse me. Oh. Okay, so where was I? So we were saying we could help them. Yeah, we could spoil the triumph using the special services and supplying weapons to the CPP and the NDM. We could kindle mass protests against the Marcos regime and those caricature elections. However, is it worth it? Indeed, after Marcos severed relations with Taiwan in 1975 and established them with PRC, Zhou Enlai promised that the PRC would not interfere with the policies of Philippines. So maybe it's better to cooperate with Marcos? Okay, let me make sure I'm supporting the right guy here. Because it's opposition. Yeah, so we're not helping Marcos. Yeah, provoke, unrest, and support the Maoists. Yeah. Oh my gosh, -10 agents and 8 strength of the army. That's not so bad. I've seen worse. All right, let's do it. With the help of our special services and the supply of our weapons, the CPP and the NDM were able to deploy large-scale agitation and protests, accompanied by a surge of guerrilla activity. These grievances were soon joined by other political forces and ordinary citizens. Of course, the protests were soon severely suppressed by the police, and the guerrilla offensive was contained by the army. But it seems that we have dealt a serious damage to the regime of Marcos, which did not expect such a sudden and brazen intervention in China. In the end, he managed to win the presidential election, gaining 52% of the vote, but he will still have to be much more careful in his actions. And the influence of the Communist Party has increased markedly. Perhaps, helping them further, we will still see the victory of the Philippine Revolution. Okay, so now... yeah, the Maoists got 100% power. Admit into the economic union. Wait, it won't let us do it. Do we have to, like, wait 2 weeks? Huh. There we go. There we go. We have to wait for it to change. All right. Let's support him. Anyway, we're going to start trading. Oh, so groovy. Which song is this again? What's the one playing? I forget. Fuck. I like this one. Okay, trade and invite them into the alliance. Wait, why can't we do that? Admit into the economic union, and then finally invite them into the alliance. There we are. Socialism, military alliance, economic alliance, close partner, and influenced by the PRC. Woohoo! Oh yeah, baby. That's a lot of islands, man. And you see now we also have the flanking from the south, and I like how support of the party keeps going up and up. Support of the people is over 100. What was that? Oh shoot, my beans! I'll be right back. I just need to check my beans. Oh shoot! Yep, there's my backup alarm, so the beans would work. Corgi, we do a little radicalism. Yeah, we do a little. Yeah, we do a little radicalism. Yeah, we do a little radicalism. I don't know what that means, but thank you very much for the super chat, Corgi. I'll be back in like 1 minute. Like I said, I just gotta make sure my beans don't burn. I want to check on them. Yeah, I'll have to go pick up some carrots later. I guess I'll just roast them to have with those beans. So, seize the beans of production. Yeah, I'm cooking some Great White Northern beans, which is usually not a bean that I mess with. But I just gave them a little taste, and they were okay. Yeah, I did see. Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I saw you, Corgi. It's just that you came right as I had to go check a V. I had to make sure that they weren't gonna burn. So anyway, suck it, Duterte. Okay. Beans are better than potatoes. Now what you do is you have the beans and the potatoes. All right, let's get science up. And I think we're doing okay in pretty much everything right now. I want to just keep putting money away in the reserve for when the inevitable event pops up. Whoa, what just happened in Niger? They just went blue. What happened? I didn't even know we could do something there. Fuck. Oh, we've got an allied crisis. Let's see here. As everyone knows, our community is the most democratic and equal. Well, of course, we follow the Maoist systems, which are the best systems. And this gives rise to consequences. Vietnam has recently been pursuing an increasingly independent policy from us, and disloyal forces that want to carry out some reforms are gaining power in their political system. And all of this happens against the background of the forthcoming declaration of our allies' government and on the declaration of policy of neutrality. What? Which means one thing, they want to leave our military alliance. Oh my god. Send troops and return the country to our course. Organize a coup. But okay, so the first one, it's like we could spend army points in budget, or we can spend agents in budget, or we could spend a lot of budget, or we could do not impede independent politics in exchange for maintaining membership in our bloc, which is the budget version. But I feel like that's not actually fixing the problem. Probably want to do the agents here. Do not impede independent politics in exchange for maintaining membership in our bloc. Oh, shoot. We'll do the, send the troops. Actually, I got more troops. 20 is nothing. We'll get that back in like a month and a half or something. Under the guise of exercises, our troops entered the country, quickly disarming their army, arresting the government, and suppressing discontent. The new government is allocated financial assistance to consolidate loyalty. Vietnam is with us again, but our diplomatic reputation leaves much to be desired. Like I give a shit. Like I give a shit about my diplomatic reputation of people who aren't in my alliance. So what was I about to do? Diplomatic crisis. Our relations with the U.S. have reached a critically low level. Their propaganda already accuses China of all possible and impossible crimes. And our intelligence reports in the turmoil in the Pentagon and activity at American bases in Southeast Asia. We urgently need to somehow correct the situation if we don't want the Third World War. Once again, I don't care. Yeah, support them in India. Alright, let's keep moving. Here we go, event. The East is red! Thanks to our support, the Maoist rebels in eastern India, known as the Naxalites, gained considerable influence and some public support in the eastern states. They control large areas, and their constant attacks have become a headache, both for the eastern states and for the critical government, central government of India. Damn, mixing things up Some Indian politicians are already thinking about negotiating with them, and we could use this to hold Naxalites in the local governments of the eastern states, mediating at the talks, which would greatly increase our influence on India and provide a relatively loyal left-wing policy in eastern India. This is on condition that the Naxalites and the Indian authorities start talking with us at all. Yes, and the preservation of instability in the eastern regions can give us an opportunity for a maneuver. Not so now in the future. Probably supposed to say not so far in the future. However, part of the generals and the party have already matured a plan for this maneuver. They offer to take advantage of the situation and send troops into the territory of Arunachal Pradesh. We pretend to protect the civilian population and restore order, after which it will be possible without any problems to attach them to the PRC. But it will mean a new border war with India. Get ready for war. Send troops. The PLA units managed to break down the defenses of the first border units relatively quickly, but then it rested on Indian fortifications well organized since our last border war. It seems that the war will be longer and bloodier than we thought. Meanwhile, the whole world is already looking at askance at us, and demands that we immediately sit at the negotiating table. Oh no, my relations with the U.S. are bad. Wow. Send reinforcements. Army strength of at least 7. Have to be pretty damn low to not have at least 7. So, probably take us like 7 months to win this-ish. Okay. Okay, economy time. Max investment, we could boost that. How's our doctrine looking? World map is still good. Let's see here. That, and that. Okay, let's keep moving. Allied crisis. As everyone knows, our community is the most democratic and equal, and this gives rise to consequences. Pakistan has recently been pursuing an increasingly independent policy from us, and disloyal forces that want to carry out some reforms are gaining power in the political system. But even worse is their diplomatic flirting with the United States and the West. If this continues, then we risk losing our ally. So we need to do something, but what? We don't want to act like Soviet revisionists in Czechoslovakia. Or... So it's pretty much the same thing. I think every time I'm going to just send the army. Yeah, Pakistan is with us again. I don't know why they turned on us. We're fighting their enemy right now. Quite annoying. Alright, let's keep moving. New event, Allied crisis. Oh my fucking god. Now it's Iran giving me shit. Really? Problems of the Iraqi atom. News just came from Iraq. Israeli aviation during Operation Opera struck the Tammuz reactor, bringing it down. As a result of the strike, the Iraqi atomic program ended. Saddam is now pursuing a very aggressive foreign policy, which destabilizes already a tense situation in the Middle East. However, we perhaps could help Iraq continue the atomic program, thereby obtaining a useful ally in this strategic region. Although I would not advise on relying on the reliability of Saddam Hussein. He is a well-known supporter of multi-vector policy that cooperates with the United States, the USSR, us, and non-aligned movement. It is possible that even his own atomic bomb will not change this. I'm probably gonna say, who cares? Let Saddam deal with his own problems. Yeah. Saddam's a, tries to play everyone off against one another. So guys, how do we get Maoist, how do we get Maoist Israel? Oh yeah, there's the whole Lebanese war thing at some point we can get involved in. Oh, we could trade with Syria, nice. We weren't doing that before, I guess. Cool. There's just so many countries in this game. I sometimes feel like I have to double check everybody, make sure I actually am trading them. Like I looked at Yemen earlier. Wait, I was just joking. Are you saying I actually can make a Maoist Israel? I was making a joke. Wow. Max investments up. Let's check that doctrine. Yeah, gotta get the army just up a pinch. Good. Event! Austerity policy. In the early 1970s, Romania, taking advantage of Ceausescu's good relations with the West, actively borrowed money from the IMF, but after the energy crisis of the 1970s, which hit Romania as a large exporter of oil and fouling the country with debts, the economic situation in the country is rapidly getting worse. Under these conditions, prices for consumer goods began to rise in Romania in the late 1970s, and now he has decided to switch to austerity policy, which implies a significant reduction in imports and expansion of exports in order to channel profits to pay debts. This inevitably entailed restrictions on the consumption of water and electricity for the inhabitants of the country, and a rationing system was introduced on many projects which, in complex, hurt Romania's standards of living. Sisi was the only ruler of the Soviet socialist camp who maintained good relations with China, even despite our break with the USSR, so it might be worth helping him to survive this crisis. Oh my god! 30 budget? Are you fucking kidding me? I don't think automation is going to cost that much. Hell no, bro. Oh man, save yourself some money. Quit getting so much McDonald's or something. There's mass discontent in the Romanian population. Well, yeah, no shit. Okay, we're still in 81. One second. Reinforce things in India. But let's see here. I think I might want to do army now, or we could do computerization. Few facilities equipped with advanced computing machinery have already shown much higher performance. We need to establish the manufacture of these machines. Sure. I'm a little tempted to do the army, but I think we'll be okay. Get that science up. Yeah, I'm really happy how everything is improving at all times, except for global influence, but whatever. There we go. Max investments up again. Very good. Very, very good. All right, more reinforcements up to 35. All right, we're still trending upwards, even with constantly sending help out there. As everyone knows, our community is the most democratic and equal, and this gives rise to consequences. Laos has recently been pursuing an increasingly independent... they want to leave. Army strength. How's my welfare and propaganda behind if the standard of living is still going up, support of the people is going up, and support of the party is also going up? Seems like that means I'm doing pretty good, actually. What is increasing the welfare going to do for me, Nestor? Okay. Spend agents in aligning some countries in your sphere before the event fires. You gotta invest in them, because there might be some problems when automation comes along. Event, Allied Crisis. Yeah. So what else is new? Oh, the United States is not feeling happy with me right now. I'll tell you what. Up to 50% on our reinforcements in India. Oi! Hold on. Oh, I gotta stretch. Go. Turned off the AC as well. It probably was making background noise. Sorry if you guys are dealing with it. So who do we have to invest in, you're saying? So there's not automation problems later? They really got to have tooltips over all these. It would just be such a small thing, but it would make a big difference. Niger is no longer blue, so I guess that's good. Yeah, so I've like quadrupled the welfare budget. Wait for the money. Alright, it's a new year. Send some more reinforcements. We're up to 50%. Okay, industry is completely done. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's also invest in probably army, actually. Yep, Happy New Year! Or soon, we're getting to it. 1980, soon. Let's make a save. Oh! New Year's Eve, gotta spend the money. Okay. Event, diplomatic, crisis. Don't care, Mr. Reagan. Keep moving. Standard of living. Oh, our standard of living is going down a little bit. Is that because of the welfare or what? Automation is a natural process. Oh boy, here we go. Comrade Chairman, it is I, your Russian secretary. Comrade Chairman, over the previous 5-year period, we have made great strides in the conduct of the national economy and scientific research, and we should not stop there. It is time to consolidate our successes and recreate the dream of many generations of people about a perfect world order, taking the first step from a socialist to a communist society. The best minds of our country, mathematicians and cybernetics, offer to create a full-scale and comprehensive system of unified automated production planning, taking as their basis the idea of the OGAS concept of the Soviet mathematician Viktor Glushkov. Thus, we will be able to get rid of all the problems and flaws of a planned economy by transferring the implementation of most complex and costly calculations to computers. To implement such a huge project, it will take a lot of money and time. The state apparatus is afraid of radical changes like fire, especially those that might encroach on their occupied places and prosperity. The choice is yours. Announce a course on automation of production and create a commission for its implementation. There we go. Glory to the chairman. Glory to automated luxury communism. Glory to the CPC. This day will go down in the history of China as the day of the great breakthrough. Our dear leader announced the beginning of major changes in our country. The transition of the People's Republic of China to the rails of full-scale automation and computerization of all planning and production in the country, and also announced the creation of a Center for Automated Economic Management, which is about to begin its work. The new project received the working name IECS, Intersectional Electronic Control System. Now in the country, heated discussions about the haste of the introduction of these members have flared up, and some politicians declare the anti-Marxist nature of reforms. However, the project was launched, and nothing will stop the inevitable changes in the country. Right? Okay. So, let's also come over here. Keep reinforcing. Nice. So there, our reserves took care of it. Conspiracy. Arrest them, send in the bars. Actually, couldn't I appeal to the people because my support's so high? I'm not gonna, but couldn't I in theory? Whew. Some water. Yes, I can use the people. Well, let's make a save file. Next conspiracy, I'll try to remember to do that so we can make sure it actually works. It looks like there's another conspiracy waiting in the wings anyway. Let's maybe start building up our reserves again. It tanks popular support if I appeal to the people. Well, I guess I'm not sure on agents, so whatever. Oi, Tunisia went blue! Dang it, India is really trying hard to hang on. Bum, 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 bum. Our party support went low, but it's getting better. 80% left radicals in our nation. We are the Maoist nation. We are the Maoist nation. Okay, hit play. Or, oh yeah. Ha ha ha. There we go. Services are good. This is good. Oh, we're losing industry. Fuck me. Okay. How's this looking? Industry is still down. Shit. Services 2. Fuck. It's just never enough money to go around. 70% in India. Getting closer. Science is done. Nice. Okay. Let's do army. Yeah, army. Military districts reform, revision of troop structure and command, according to the time, will improve our army's quality and make command easier. I'm not going to be streaming a whole lot longer, by the way, guys. Okay. Let's make sure I did use the reinforcements. Okay. Another event, Hungarian Rhapsody. Curious information came from Budapest. It seems that glorified in its own time by Khrushchev capitalist goulash socialism is on the verge of default, literally. They want another bailout. Hungary owes the IMF $7.7 billion. That's really not much compared to, like, you know, Poland. What was Poland? 40 billion in debt? According to The Economist, Hungarians have two options: either take new loans from the West and the USSR or begin full-scale market reforms. That will hurt the living standard of the majority of the population. The heads of HSWP don't take the last option, remembering about events of the Prague Spring, so they will likely take new loans. But we take advantage of issues of PRH and offer them our economic assistance, but under condition of the rehabilitation of disgraced Stalinist Bela Biscu and his group, which oppose half-market reforms and can become our reliable support in the HSWP. However, we could just offer help to the drowning without putting forward political conditions. Wait. Oh, that means my beans are ready. Let me go turn them off. Be right back. Okay. Beans are done. See you later, Ariel. Yeah, 35, that's not happening. We'll use the problems of the HPR to discredit market reforms. Yeah. The ideological department of the Central Committee authorized the printing of a large number of critical materials about the situation in Hungary. Goulash socialism is announced as a phony market audit. Kadar is recalling his participation in a counter-revolutionary coup in 1956 and endorsed by the group of Emre Nagy. HSWP is called the foolish Marxist party of social renegades, and the socialist system in Hungary built on American money decoration. Based on all this, it was concluded that all market reforms are revisionism and the way to the economic abyss. The party and the people did not accept the new promotion of already rather boring propaganda, and Hungary expresses us categorical protest, which is supported by the Soviet Union. I don't think that's what we wanted. Whatever. They're still wrong. We're getting closer. Yeah, it's because they put 5 in each month, and I do 10 each time, so they're making it difficult. You know, it's 2 steps forward, 1 step back, basically. Falkland War time! The UK is going through hard times recently, losing its once huge influence. The Argentine military junta, led by Leopold Galtieri, decided to use that for a small, victorious war. On April 2nd, Argentine paratroopers landed on the Falkland Islands belonging to Britain, whose identity had long been challenged by Argentina, almost immediately breaking the resistance of the small British garrison. In response, the British sent their fleets to the island with the intention of blocking them. It seems that there's a new conflict in the world. Who will win? The military regime of Argentina or the weakened and distant British? On April 3rd, the UN Security Council adopted Resolution 502 demanding the withdrawal of Argentine troops from the islands. But despite this, no one seems to believe in Britain's victory. But maybe we should help Argentina, even though they are cruel, anti-communist dictators, to once again hit colonialism. So yeah, I think this is kind of going to be like how we supported the Mujahideen. We're going to probably diplomatically help the Argentinians. Wait, what's this? Potential plateau says Los Falcons son Chinese, son Chino. Chino, da 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 da, Chino, dun 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 dun, Chino. Well, let's make a save file here before I forget. Okay, yeah, we're doing good. So yeah, we're gonna help with Argentina. So we're gonna diplomatically help them, and then we can't. I think we have to like wait at least a day before we could do anything else, or maybe 2 weeks. We might have to wait 2 weeks. There it is. Yes. So, spec is the agents, right? I'm trying to remember. How am I doing in terms of army power? Army power is okay. Agents are doing better than that. Okay. So let's. Well, this is playing CK3. What's the game's called? It's called Mao's Legacy. Well, technically the full name is China Mao's Legacy. Anyway, send them agents and weapons. Alright, that's it for now. 59%, not bad. Good to see you, Walter. Okay, what's this new event? Allied crisis with Cambodia. God, just shut the fuck up. Hey! Hey! My state mechanism's a little bit behind the pace it should be at. More reinforcements. We're up to 80. It's going to take us 4 more months. So before the end of the year, we should hopefully win in India finally. So keep an eye on that border. Let's check the war stuff. I'm just going to be alternating with this. Oh, shoot. There we go. Getting real close already. 81% for us. The faster we do this, the better. Come on. Back to wars. Alright, close. 92%. We are on the cusp of greatness. What's this new event? Peace for Galilee! Due to the weakness of Lebanese leadership, continuing civil war in Lebanon since 1975, and the active assistance of Arab countries, the Palestine Liberation Organization was able to deploy a strong point for fighting against Israel in the south of Lebanon that was not controlled by the government. The sides repeatedly fired on each other, but it seems that now the conflict has entered a hot phase. On June 3rd, the Israeli assassination attempt was committed in London. As it turned out, another Palestinian group was responsible for it, which has no ties to the PLO. Well, isn't that... okay. Walter, where have you been? Have you even seen the rest of this stream? What are you doing? Like this series? You're talking about the United Arab Republic? That was stuff that we had to figure out back in stream 1. And now I'm out of disk space again. Isn't that typical? Oh, it's because my freaking external hard drive, I was trying to delete some stuff and remove some things over to my external hard drive, but it wasn't connecting the one that I use. Alright, anyway. Which became a pretext for Israel's massive bombardment of Lebanon, and on June 6th, the Israeli army crossed the Lebanese border in tied battles, probably supposed to say entered battle, with the forces of the PLO. Another war in the Middle East. Israel announced the beginning of Operation Peace to Galilee, the purpose of which, according to Israeli representatives, is the elimination of PLO bases and the creation of a demilitarized zone in southern Lebanon. Israel has announced that it is not going to attack the group of Syrian armed forces in Lebanon, and Syria itself has refrained from fighting. But given the fact that the Syrians control a huge part of Lebanon, the clash between them and the forces of the IDF seems only a matter of time. It is noteworthy that the United States, traditionally supportive of Israel, reacted quite restrained and did not particularly appreciate its peacekeeping impulses. Alright. So who are we going to side with here? Israel, which does not appear to be spelled correctly, or the PLO? Probably the PLO, to lower U.S. influence. So remember, this is all about the Cold War, playing them off against each other and whatnot. Anyway, did I already send reinforcements this month? Yeah, I keep checking and rechecking. You know, it's such a long thing with India that I want to be sure. You know. Okay, stop. Pause. Thank you. All right, I think this will be it. We can do it this month. 99, 103. The Falklands War will have ended. War is over, Mao wanted. So, and yeah, we can diplomatically help the PLO. Alright. Now, economy. We need to get our max investment up. War is over. Long live the peace. We did it, everybody. We did it. There's Chinese guns all over the fucking place in the Falklands. So, actually, you know what I need to start doing with some extra money? Well, let's get my agents and army back up, but then I need to keep putting money into the gold reserve here. So, we could begin our operation to capture Hong Kong and Macau now because they've lost the Falkland War, which is a key part of it. Pedro Enrique said cursed. It seems cursed is how you just somehow have a completely black profile picture. I didn't know that you could do that. It's just a black dot in my chat. Yeah, so let's get started with that shit. And then it's gonna get pulled out of my reserves. Okay. So we're going back for the territories. Or actually, I think we just get them. They're just ours now, right? Yeah. So we just waltzed into Hong Kong and Macau. Oh, is that why Pedro Enrique is saying cursed? Oh, is the Portuguese mad that I took their precious little yeah, I took their precious colony. Yeah, territories. Hong Kong and Macau became part of China. Could I do a run in suzerain? Basically, we're playing Mao's Legacy right now, Muhammad Ali Nye. What kind of economy do I have? It looks like this. I've been focusing mostly on my agents and army. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not worried. I'm not forgetting about India. You see, like you said that, and now I'm like checking again. I gotta wait a couple of days, but yeah, I'm like getting downright paranoid about India because they are fighting back. Event: diplomatic crisis. Oh, I don't care. Alright, now I could do that. On the 4th of July, we send more reinforcements to India. Alright. So we'll probably end today's stream with me taking Archanul Pradesh. Hello there, Neocon Action. Or I don't know how to pronounce it. Anyway, let's see here. So we're not in 83 yet. That's when it's gonna be. That's gonna be time for. Hold on a second here. Israel's winning. Whatever. Automation will be in 83, but for now, What do we want to research? I think we have every industry except for the automation. So we could do information war preparation. On the other hand, I've also really been neglecting my agriculture. This is more money, though. Yeah, you know, let's just be done with the agents and army thing. We'll just, so we could just knock it off the list, you know. We're gonna go... Keep working here. How's my doctrines looking? They're looking okay, but could be a little better, I wish. Okay, a couple more days. Max is up again. I'm going to try to start putting one into my reserve every 2 weeks now. How's my services? Services are going up. Agriculture is slightly aiming downward. Industry's good. But we got to get ready. So, okay. We're going to have August, September, October, November, December, and then double that for every 2 weeks. That'll be 10 points. That'll put us at 22. This runs China as a bunch of guys plowing fields with medieval technology before going home to their Sword Art Online VR headsets. Yeah. It's a funny way to think of it, yeah. You know, our agriculture is not completely backwards. Like, yeah, we have machines. Oh, wait, no, that's not it. Okay. Yeah, like we got genetic research and mechanized stuff. So, you know, yeah, they're driving these big mechanized machines. We're just not reclaiming old land yet. Yeah. But we will get that glorious, glorious, glorious automation soon enough. Can't wait. Okay. And then next month, I think, will be the last time we've got to go into India. Got a conspiracy against us. That's fine. Our army can handle it. We're not going to panic. Actually, I think I might use the agents. Or no, let's do the support of the people for fun. So let me do a save file here. Just so I could do it once. You know, it's like, the people lifted me up. And they put the crown on my head. Wait, no, not a crown. Not a crown. There's no crowns. There's no crowns. Nobody mentioned a crown. Did you hear something about a crown? Lies. They don't exist. No man wears a crown in Mao's China. Let's see here. So yeah, just every time, just one in gold reserve, then we do something else. My debt's almost gone, which is cool. Maybe I should just jack it all up and you know, go heavy in on it. But no, let's do this and maybe a little bit more in science. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's try to get services up again a little. Just 'cause it's kind of bugging me. Here we go. So I think this is going to be the last one we need to do. We must have faith in the masses and we must have faith in the party. These are two cardinal principles. If we doubt these principles, we shall accomplish nothing. Exactly, Walter. You're getting it. All right, so that's 100% strength in our forces there in India. Pretty much as good as it gets. Wait for it. Wait for it. Okay, another gold reserve. And get that up, get that up. You've got to go over 100%. Boo. Party support's looking good. And our standard of living, you know, we haven't been looking at it too much, but it is pretty consistently moving up. Come on. I think this is it. I think this is the end of the war right here. Okay. Allied crisis. What the fuck? Oh, it's Iran. Not now, Iran. start the war. All right. Oh, I think we got it. Hold on a sec. Do we get it over here? I probably should actually show the thing. Let me pull up a map here. Yeah, so if we go now to our, not politics, if we go to view territories, yeah. Arunachal Pradesh, we regained control of this land. This is a really, really old dispute. It's right here. I wish there was a way to zoom in so I could show it. Neko. Oh, it's Neko with another O. So your name is Neko Action, like cat action, like pussy action. Nice, nice. Cool. Yep, that does in fact just leave Taiwan, but I want to get my army. Oh no, my army is over 200. Left radicals are right up to 82%. Look at the little sliver of moderates and reformers. That's some funny shit right there. Okay, so that is gonna be it for today. Really, really got a lot accomplished today, and so what we're gonna do next time is we're gonna be entering into 1983, and oh hey, 10 verification. I was just signing off, but I'm saying next time we're gonna be entering into 1983, and we're going to we're gonna get the automation going, which has been wait, no, that's not the right thing. Yeah, we're gonna do the automation, which has been, you know, one of the key goals of this run, and we're also gonna try to take Taiwan, which we have more than enough army strength to do right now. But a lot got done there. We took Pradesh, we took Hong Kong, we took Macau. We helped. We're lowering U.S. influence. We're lowering, all sorts of stuff. So, gonna be a really good run. Yeah. So I will see you all next time. I don't know if I'm gonna stream again today. I doubt it, but maybe. Probably not though. It's gonna depend on some other things. Anyway, you all have yourselves a pleasant evening. Good night.